We're joined today by John Payne. He's the author of This Week in Grains and Oilseeds. And John, as we start to discuss, really what's been going on in the corn and soybean markets, it seems to really be driven by what's happening with South American weather.
Yeah, so big supply numbers are being talked about and bandied about in reports now. South America, specifically Brazil, is continuing to expand acreage. So the early estimates, which essentially take trend yields and use the new acreage numbers, you're coming out with this massively expansion in the bean sector. So we're at that time of the year where weather down there is going to be very important. Think kind of the 4th of July or late June is where we're entering if you're looking for a comparison stateside. So hot and dry will certainly be markets that are driving factors for markets. And looking at volatility costs right now for beans, I mean, I don't say record low, but we're trading with very, very cheap option volatility. So if you're looking for a strategy, I think buying vol on the beans, now that could be up or down. Doesn't mean that the market's going to go up. Doesn't mean it's going to go down. I just think we're set to get wild here over the next couple of months. Leading with beans here, as we go into mid-January, I think things get real important to watch for their yields, and then beyond into the later part of the spring where they plant their second crop corn. And early talk down there has been just the lack of fertilizer, not even availability. So while the prices are high, farmers are complaining, but the real issue is it's just simply not available for everybody to use. So I think you're going to get a yield drag in corn. Beans, it's a little too tough to tell, just given that you're betting really against weather. But those are the opportunities that you have should there be a problem to sell into if you're sitting on old crop corn here in the U.S.
John, real quick, I know we've talked for a while now that we're expecting a La Nina winter. Any indication that that's impacting their conditions at all?
Well, yeah. I mean, the next 2-week forecast, if you get my newsletter, you'll see it's the most important thing I focus on right now with beans specifically is it's dry. So they're going to start to dry out in southern Brazil, Argentina, and it doesn't take much to take their yield numbers down, just given how much they've expanded. So I don't think there's been any type of price action priced in at this point. So again, the volatility costs being so cheap, call options wouldn't be a bad play if you want to bet on a weather problem.
All right. Appreciate it. John Payne, thank you so much for being here. We'll be back with more Ag Day and a check of our own weather coming up.
To find John's newsletter, This Week in Grain and Oilseeds, head over to www.thisweekingrain.com.